The first ever boys ODP National Championship comes to a close in Riverside. In Southern California, the high school girls water polo season comes to an end with 11 champions crowned. All of that coming up next on the first official episode of The Counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here for The Counterattack. Hopefully you enjoyed our preview episode. If you're keeping track, this is episode number 1. This is the actual start of things, and we get right into it with the ODP Boys National Championship. If you know, ODP used to be East, West, and Pacific Championships. This year it changed now, and it comes to a national championship. So all the best of the best getting together. It happened on the boys' side this past weekend in Riverside. Selections coming out later this week to usawaterpolo.org, but in the meantime, we checked in with a bunch of coaches and athletes taking part in the ODP Championship, and they talked to us about what this development opportunity means to them.
It's been going really well, the tournament. There's lots of teams here. It's exciting to see so many teams from around the country playing here in Riverside.
Honestly, you know, we played 3 games yesterday. We played 2 games today, just like any other team. And that schedule is such where they're really heads down for most of the time, getting ready for games.
But it's been great. It's you know, having 2 pools side by side. You're able to see a lot of kids at one time, and you know, just watch them play and have fun.
Well, as you can see, a little rain didn't stop the water polo this past weekend, and we're going to do it all over again back out in Riverside in 2 weeks' time, March 13th through the 15th, for the ODP Girls National Championship, where we hope the sun will actually come out. Speaking of great water polo happening this past weekend, Southern California crowned their girls water polo high school champions in the Southern section and the San Diego section of CIF. 11 champs were crowned all together, and we show them to you now. Starting first with the Division I champs in the Southern section, Laguna Beach capping their 2nd straight undefeated season. They defeat Foothill 11-6. You can see some other great scores here. El Toro winning their championship in Division II. And how about down in Division 7? Might be some of the smaller schools, but how about Foothill Tech? First season and they come out with a championship. First season in program history. Unbelievable. Congrats to that team defeating Hillcrest 10-7. And then we move down to the San Diego section in that open division. Bishop's a good one, topping Cathedral Catholic 7-6. And then we look at the rest of the results there. It was a good year to be called Rancho something. Rancho Bernardo and Rancho Buena Vista picking up championships, and then Eastlake rounding things out with a 9-7 win over San Pascal. So again, congratulations to all those schools winning high school championships. We know how hard it is. All those early days of practice leading to a title. And if you're still in season or you're getting your season started, don't forget we're going to keep an eye on your team and recognize your area when a champion is crowned right here on The Counterattack. Now we segue to the National League. Coming up on Week 3, returning to Southern California this weekend, this Saturday and Sunday. Free admission for all games, so a great chance to come out and see some high-level water polo as we approach the playoffs. 2 great games to point you towards. They'll happen on Saturday morning, and it's New York Athletic Club taking on the Olympic Club and International taking on USA Red. The full schedule is available at usawaterpolo.org, and don't forget the old hashtag USAWPNL. We're certainly excited for Week 3 of the National League, and we hope to see you out at the pool this weekend. In the meantime, we're going to look back to Week 2 of the National League, which took place in Northern California. We talked with some athletes taking part in the National League and what it's meant for them, what it's been like to play in this league, and what they're looking forward to going forward.
Week 2, rainy, wet, but other than that, it's fun. You know, we get to play some different teams we haven't played before and see some new faces.
I mean, the rain obviously, it's a lot colder than it was in Southern California, but I think the league is really starting to come together, and teams are starting to figure themselves out and each other out, and so I think it's definitely taking a big step in the right direction.
So some great stuff coming with the National League, including the National League Championship this April 11th through the 12th in Northern California. We'll webcast every game live, free of charge, right here on USA Water Polo TV. Now, as we switch gears to our final segment, we look at social media, and this is an area where we need you to help us out. We really hope that there's some great interaction from our viewers every week here at The Counterattack. We've told you about the hashtag Counterattack, very simple to remember, but we want to see your great photos and videos, things from your practice, your game, your water polo road trips, a water polo cake, maybe a great dog wearing a water polo cap. Use your imagination. Here's our first social media share. It comes from a member of our women's national team, Olympian Cammie Craig, posting this video to Instagram. One of the benefits of training on a Joint Forces training base is you get to interact with members of the military. Check out Team USA as they play some underwater football against some active military members. Not something you see at your typical water polo practice, but pretty cool stuff nonetheless. And yes, we know the pool could use a good vacuuming. Well, that is going to do it for this episode of The Counterattack. Again, don't forget, share your stuff with us. And if you're out at the pool, training, practicing, getting ready for your game, or just staying in shape, good luck to you. And don't forget, when you're on The Counterattack, look weak side. Thanks for joining us.